Hey, Evan, hi. Well, guess what? It is snowing outside, so I'm going to read you a book about snow. This is The Mitten by Jan Brett. I don't know if you remember, but we bought this for you for Christmas. But then we left for Florida, so we read it at least once before you left. See, it says here, don't lose your mittens, Evan. Merry Christmas. Love, Mimi and Waigong. 2019. Okay. So this story was written and illustrated by Jan Brett. So she did all the beautiful artwork and she wrote all the fun words. So we will look closely at the artwork because it's fun. And there's always interesting little clues to what's coming and what's been on the little side panels. Okay, so let's look at this side panel first. I see a woman and a spinning wheel. Ooh, it looks cold. There's the boy. And there's a woman with, a ball of yarn. Okay. So, once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. So here's the snow. There's Baba. She is knitting some mittens. So I think this story, wait a minute, I just want to clarify something here because I know you call your Baba is your dad, right? So, wait a minute, let's just look for 1 second. I think this is probably looks like Nordic, or does it say? It doesn't say if it's where. Oh, Ukrainian. It's Ukrainian. So in a different country, Baba means grandmother. Okay? That's what I wanted to find out for you. Okay. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally, Baba made them. And then there's some snow. It's very white out there. Okay. After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I will look to see if you are safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. So here is, look at this window is in the shape of a mitten. This picture. And look at all the snow. There's Baba down there. There's his footprints. Oh, and there he is. He's climbing the tree. And what do you see? His mitten is right on the ground. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So here's something. It's a little clue. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. So look, there's Nicky. He's got one mitten. There's the snow. Oh, what's that? What do you think's coming next? Let's see, where is that mitten? Oh, right here. Right back here. I don't know if it's clear or not to you. Okay. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten, and he wiggled in feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, his big feet, he moved over. Whoa. Okay. So there's Nicky. Let's see, what's he doing? He's climbing up the mountain. He looks like he's having fun. How many mittens do you see? Uno. One mitten. There's the rabbit and the mole. They're stretching that mitten out, aren't they? Oh, what's coming next? Let's find out. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. So here's Nicky. He's exploring all kinds of things. Look at him. He's looking in the knot in the tree to see if there's what's in there. And, oh my goodness, look at that mitten now. That bunny looks a little worried about all those prickles, huh? Oh, what's coming next? Okay, let's find out. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in. There's Nicky. He's still having so much fun in the snow. And there's that big old owl. Well, look how big the mitten is now. Oh my goodness. Do you think it's going to hold the owl too? Uh-oh. What do you see there? Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his diggers, they gave him the thumb. So let's see what Nicky's doing now. Oh, oh, look, there's a little fox underneath him. Ooh, he's still climbing up. There's the badger. There's all the animals. Look at the owl, the hedgehog, the mole, the rabbit. His diggers, badgers have sharp claws on the front for digging holes, I think. What do you see there? Let's see what's next. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Notice anything interesting there? There's that pretty old fox squishing in. Whoa, it's getting really stretched out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be, but what animal would argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged to many times its size, but Baba's good knitting held fast. Look at, there's the boy. Oh, he's finally stopped for a little rest, and he's looking. Look at that bear. Trying to get in that mitten. Oh my gosh, look how big it is. Uh-oh, what's that? Wait, did we see that over here? We did. Along came a meadow mouse. No bigger than an acorn, just a little tiny thing. She wriggled into the one space left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose. Uh-oh, look at Nicky. What's he noticing? One mitten. Look at how big this mitten is. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it fit all those animals? And there's the little mouse on top of the bear's nose. Oh, Nicky looks sort of upset, doesn't he? That he lost a mitten. Darn. Oh. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Ah, 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 chew! The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. So let's start over here. See Nicky? He's looking for his mitten. But what color is his mitten? Same color as the snow. It's going to be hard to find. And look at all those animals. Oh my gosh, that's so silly. Don't they look funny? All flying up in the air. And now Nicky's running back. He's looking for his mitten, isn't he? He wants it. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. So look, there's the animals going plop back in the snow. There's Nicky running and looking for his mitten, and there it is. It went flying in the sky when the bear sneezed. And look at all the animals. How silly. They landed every which way, didn't they? Okay. As he ran to catch his snow-white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First, she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and then she looked to see if he had his new mittens. Let's see what's over here. There's the mittens. There's all the animals going away. There he is. He's catching his mitten. But look, you notice anything about that mitten? And there's the animals. Oh, look at Baba. What's she trying to figure out? How did that mitten get so stretched out? Right? That was a good story. And a good story for such a cold day. In May. It's snowing in May. It's almost Mother's Day. It's almost my birthday. It's supposed to be spring. We have flowers out there and it's snowing. Maybe we'll have to make a snowman for Mother's Day. What do you think? All right, my boy. I love you so much. You have a good night. Sweet dreams.